Big news coming out about all the legal troubles of Kevin Trudeau. And he does have a YouTube channel. I was aware of it, and I've been watching his channel. But he's been handed the sentence, guilty, and apparently it's 10 years in prison. They're holding him in Chicago right now. And I'm just going to give you the facts, that he has been struggling with this, and the legal system has been fighting him. Here's the book that he wrote, and I really think Wikipedia needs to change this, because how can they write about a person, convicted American fraud artist? How can they write this? Let's see what the bio is on him as an individual. He is a convicted American fraud artist. So this is what they say in the first line. This is what Wikipedia does. I'm going to really have to call out Wikipedia, okay? Because that's not the way you write a biography. Even if someone's convicted, I mean, let's go over here. Let's put in Bernie Madoff. I mean, even Bernie Madoff. You know, let's see. He's born. He is an American convicted of fraud and former. You know, this is not a biography. This is not a Wikipedia. This is not an encyclopedia. That's not how you are supposed to write about people. In any case, let's get rid of this page. Natural Cures is the book that came out. Look over here. It's self-published, and it's promoting a variety of drug-free and non-surgical purported cures. Okay, so I have a tendency to really relate to this, because that's the same thing that I'm telling you. Well, what if they're just trying to suppress this stuff? So then I would have to say, no, you can't cure yourself of anything. Yeah, I guess you can't. It's not worth helping the public out. You can't. It's been a long struggle he's had. This court situation, litigation, has been ongoing for 10 years, more than 10 years. Charged repeatedly with false advertising, infomercial marketer Kevin Trudeau, FTC. So he's fighting the FTC. He was also fighting the FDA. So he's fighting the government. But what I find interesting is that this dishonorable judge is going to give such a hard sentence, as if the judge is so holy. You're just a judge, buddy. You're just a judge. You're not above anybody else in the world. You're just sitting there because of God. God is not here. And you think that you're going to be there permanently. No, you're not, Guzman. Here it is. Judge Ronald Guzman. Who are you? Federal judge. You are so smug, huh? That you want to say Kevin Trudeau is the evil one. Well, maybe you're evil in handing down the judgment that you think people can't promote their message and their controversial, non-government approved wisdom, as he imposed a sentence. U.S. District Judge Ronald Guzman portrayed him as a habitual fraudster going back to his early adulthood. Well, one thing that I can tell you, look at here. He steadfastly attempts to cheat others for his own gain. Now, one thing that I may want to agree with on some of this is that this guy did live high off the hog. He did have... I could see that. He liked to, sleep like that. Did you really do anything for that? Here's a guy that obviously thought, because it's implied by the way he was living, he thought, I did all these things for society. I put out these books, and now I deserve to live high on the hog, high off the hog. I deserve to be in splendor. He moved to Switzerland, I think, in a way to get immunity, to get away from the court system. But I don't know how he ended up. I didn't follow it all the way through. How they must have extradited him or something. Since I looked at this over a year ago. But now it's come out. Was held there. They went through with this whole trial. He paid a lot of money. His defense attorneys did what they could. I believe there could be an appeal. I haven't heard what they're going to do, but that hasn't been exhausted. Maybe there's financial difficulties, but here's the thing. When you look at it, you got to weigh out on the balance spiritually. What he's saying is so radical that the government comes against it. This right here proves conspiracy. It proves that the real fraud artists are the ones in the government. This proves that the real fraud artists are the judges, like Guzman, who's sitting there. Oh, he's so fraudulent. Oh, he does this, and he's been ripping off everybody for decades. He wrote books. Take it or leave it. You can spend the $30 on the book or not. I've got a pile of books over here. I've got a pile of books in storage here and there. I've given away books, lost books. I've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars and time on this, reading them, keeping them, taking care of them. Tons and tons of books. Did I believe in everything? No. Did I believe that they're giving me a line, hook, line, and sinker? They're trying to deceive me in some ways of what they believe? Yeah, because that's everybody wants to do that. Just like my videos. Just like everybody else doing videos. Are you going to put us all in jail for fraud? Because we expressed very clearly broadcasting and printing, typing, singing. You're going to put everybody in jail for fraud because they really try hard. They put in a lot of effort to convince you, advise you, influence you. You're going to put everybody in jail for that? This is ridiculous. It's really clear to me that the reason why he's being punished is he went directly smack dab in the face, slapped their faces around, slapped them silly. And you know what? I didn't respect the government before this. You're a bunch of cronyists. You're a bunch of bagstabbers. You're a bunch of fraud artists, like I already said. And you're corrupt, and you're all going down with your not sustainable. In fact, it's worse than not sustainable. It's going to go down in flames into the pits of hell. That's how unsustainable it is. It's not only that, you can't even sustain your soul the way you do these things. Because your medical industry, your pharmaceutical industry, all of this, everything that you do against Yeshua's wisdom. Now, he probably didn't say he was with Yeshua. I'm not saying he's a total saint, but I'm saying he did a little something good because what he's saying in his books is valuable. And that's what they're trying to cover up. They're trying to protect all their industries. So they paid off this judge. Oh, trust me, this judge, we put the spotlight on a judge because the court system is a racket. Yeah, that's right. It's mafioso racket. Let's hear what he has to say. Can we hear this? Apparently we're not going to be able to hear it. Okay.